morning, students. Yes, we are again with our accountancy series, and that is the MCQs preparation series. And today we are going to start with the chapter number 4, that is the recording of the transaction number 2. Okay, as like the earlier case, we are first going through the fill in the blanks, then the true and false, and then the MCQs, and at the end, match the following questions. Yes, students, if you like this series, do subscribe this channel for the regular update. And here we go with our journey. The first question here on the screen, but the first round is the fill in the blanks round. Okay, students, so first question here on the screen. Paying advance in the beginning and reimbursing the amount spent is dash system of accounting. Okay, students, take a pen and a paper and start writing the answer. Pause the video if it is going fast. Write your answer and thus just verify whether you are right or wrong with my answers. So here the answer is paying the advance in the beginning and reimbursing the amount spent is a dash system of cash book. So students, you know that this system of cash book is known as impressed system. Yes, students, so correct answer is the impressed system. Why it is an impressed system? Because we know in an impressed system, if some amount has been provided in the beginning and the petty cashier spends some amount, then at the end, the main cashier will reimburse the amount which has been spent by the petty cashier so as to make the original balance which remains to be same. Okay, so paying advance in the beginning and reimbursing the amount spent is the impressed system of cash book. Okay, now we are moving towards the second question. This is the second question. If a check is deposited in the bank on the same day, okay, the amount is entered in the dash column on the dash side of the double columnar cash book. Now students, you have prepared the double columnar cash book, and you know in the cash book, debit side is known as the receipt side, whereas the credit side is known as the payment side. Okay, now we are depositing the check in the bank. When we are depositing this check in the bank, then where it will come on the debit side? Okay, yes, the one answer, it will come on the debit because when we are deposit, bank is going to receive. So receipt is always recorded on the debit side, so it will be debit side. One fill in the blanks will be debit. And second, it will be recorded in the bank column. So students, just see the answer. So first fill up the answer is bank, and for the second, it is debit side of the cash book. Okay, so I think so this question is very much simple and it is helpful for you also. So moving towards the next question. This one is the third question on the screen. Purchased machinery on a credit from Mr. Karan for rupees 50,000 for use in the business. Okay, students, for use in the business is recorded in dash. Now, where you will record this type of transaction? We are purchasing the machinery not for the purpose of sale, but to use it in the business. It means we are purchasing the machinery not for the business purpose, but for just to make it use in the business. So this is not our business. So any transaction which is not our business, but we are purchasing, you know where it will be recorded. I think you have guessed the right answer. So correct answer is general proper book. Why general proper book? If I am dealing in machinery business and I am purchasing it on credit, then I will be recording in my purchase book. But if I have purchased something in which I am not dealing, then where I will be recording this, I will be recording in the general proper book, which is by the form of journal entries. Okay, so here is the next question. Fourth question. Received from Vedika in full settlement of her account of rupees 6,000 and 3/4 of it is deposited in the bank on the same day. The amount to be debited to the cash book is rupees dash and in the cash column and rupees dash in the bank column. Now students, I think so, just pause this video and guess your correct answer and then resume this video and see the answer. Since 6,000 has been received from the Vedika and out of that 3/4 has been deposited into the bank on the same day. So बैंक को कितना मिलेगा? बैंक को 3/4 मिलेगा और बाकी का अमाउंट कैश में रह जाएगा. So how much amount you will debit in the cash book and how much amount you will debit in the bank column? So yes, 6,000 3/4, the answer is 4,500. This 4,500 you are going to deposit in the bank, so it will come in the dash column in the bank column, and remaining 1,500 will come in the cash book. That is, it will be debited in the cash column. So here is the answer. First fill in the blanks. The answer is 1,500 because 1,500 will be deposited in cash, which will remain with us, and 4,500 we have deposited in the bank, so it will go in the bank column. Okay. So next question. Fifth question, bank paid life insurance premium as per the standing instruction of the owner. Dash account is to be debited. Students, we have seen this question in the third chapter also. The video, that is the third chapter video, in which life insurance premium is always related to the life of the owner. And if it is a life of the owner, it means you are paying out of the bank for the personal use only. So which account will be debited? Yes, I think so. You have made the answer. So correct answer is drawings. Yes, drawings account will be debited because since it's a life insurance premium, life is ours. It's our personal life. So when we are paying for our personal life, it is always our personal expense. Any type of money which we are paying out of the business for our personal use only, it is always known as drawings. So which account will be debited? It is the drawings. Okay, so next question. Sixth question. A second-hand motor car was purchased from Veer Brothers for rupees 10,000. It is recorded in the dash book. Now students, here it is written the second-hand motor car. It means we are not dealing in the business of car. We are purchasing the second-hand motor car for either for the business purpose or for any other purpose. So where you will record this 10,000 transaction which you have done with the Veer. So you are required to know the answer. And so the correct answer is the general proper book. Why it is the general proper book? Because we are purchasing the second-hand car. It means we are purchasing something on that is also on the credit basis. If it is a cash basis, it will be recorded in the cash book. And here it is given we have purchased the second-hand motor car from the Veer Brothers. Since no cash word is given, it means we have purchased on the credit. And if any transaction done on the credit, which is not our business but other than the business transaction, then it will always be recorded in the general proper book. Okay. So next is the round, that is the true and the false round. So round number 2, true and false. Here goes the first question. The first question: the opening balance of the firm are machinery rupees 5 lakh, creditors rupees 2 lakh, and capital rupees 10 lakh. The entries for the same will be passed in the general proper. So students, you are required to guess whether it is a true or false statements. Again, I am repeating, we are having an opening balance for the machinery, creditors and capital. So here they are saying that these entries for the same are to be passed in the general proper. Now students, just recapitulate the concept of the general proper. General proper says that which type of transactions are to be recorded, any type of transfers made, any type of transactions which are not there in the main books, anything which we are purchasing on the credit which are not accounted in the various books which we are preparing, and any type of opening entries. So students, here also the opening balances are given and that are recorded in general proper. So we think this answer is right. So here is the correct answer. Yes, true, because general proper records the transactions which are not placed in any of the main subsidiary books. Main subsidiary books: cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return and sales return. These are the main subsidiary books. So also general proper records the credit transfer, opening entries, non-cash transaction entries, etc. Hence the above statement is correct because here it is given opening balance of the firm और इसको कहाँ record किया इन लोगों ने general proper में. So it is perfectly right. So yes, the answer is true here. Over. We are moving towards the next question. That is the second question. A check was received from Mr. X for the amount of rupees 15,000 on 15/4/2019, and the same was endorsed to Mr. Y, the another person, on 17/4/2019 in full settlement of 15,600. The entry on the date of endorsement will be raised in the general proper, which is by this entry: Y account debit to check in hand to discount received. So you are required to know whether this answer is true or false. So I think you know the answer, and for this the perfect answer, yes, this statement is true. Why this statement is true? If this check has been received and we have deposited into the bank, then it will be coming in our cash book. But here the check which we have received from Mr. X, we have endorsed to Mr. Y. Endorsement we have transferred to Mr. Y. तो आपको ना कैश आया ना गया, आपने वही चेक लिया और दूसरे को ट्रांसफर किया, उसकी एंट्री तो पास करनी पड़ेगी. तो आप उसकी एंट्री कहाँ पास करोगे? यू विल पास द जनरल एंट्री इन द जनरल प्रॉपर बुक, बिकॉज परचेज बुक, सेल्स बुक, परचेज डन, सेल्स डन गुड्स के ट्रांजेक्शन रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, एंड कैश बुक किसी भी तरह का मनी रिसीव का ट्रांजेक्शन रिकॉर्ड करता है, पेमेंट का. बट यहाँ पर तो जो चेक आया वही चेक किसी और दूसरे को दे दिया, तो ना हमारे पास आया ना गया, इस तरह से माना जाएगा। पर उसकी एंट्री तो ट्रांसफर करनी पड़ेगी, तो एंट्री हम लोग जनरल प्रॉपर में लिखेंगे एंड यहाँ पर जो लिखा है परफेक्टली राइट है। सो यस, द करेक्ट आंसर इट्स अ 2. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हियर ऑन द स्क्रीन. Third question, interest is due on loan but not paid for the last 9 months. It means the interest payment has occurred, हमें पे करना है but अभी तक हम लोगों ने उसे पे नहीं किया है. The loan amount was 12 lakh rupees which has taken at a rate of 6% per annum. So adjustment entry in the general proper will be recorded as this is the general entry they have recorded. So you are required to guess whether it is a right or wrong. Now you know that is interest which is due but yet not paid, it is known as outstanding interest. And yes students, at the time of journal entry we have done the concept, if we have paid the interest then we would pass the entry interest account debit to cash account. And I have already said you, if we are not paying the interest then just remove the name of the cash from the credit and instead of that write the name of outstanding interest on loan. So yes, from that this concept, this entry is wrong. So yes, the answer it is false because interest on loan is yet not paid. It means it's an outstanding, and any expense outstanding is written on the credit side since it will increase the liability. So here in this journal entry, to interest on loan account is written on the credit, but instead of that the name should be coming is outstanding interest on loan, and because of that this answer is false. Okay, so moving towards the next question. This one is the fourth question on the screen. The payment of a crossed check can be made directly to the party on the counter. Now students, there are various checks: cross check, bearer check, non-negotiable checks, transfer check, various types of checks are there. The one of the check is the cross check. Now what is the importance of this cross check? When we are going to receive any cross check and when we go to the bank and deposit, bank will not pay to us directly the money, whether we are at present there or over there or not, but they will directly deposit this amount in our account only. So here the statement is saying the payment of the cross check can be made directly to the party on the counter. So here the answer is false. Why the answer is false? Because cross check amount is directly deposited in the account. It is never paid to us अगर हम लोग वहाँ पर काउंटर में जाकर उनसे पेमेंट मांगते हैं तो. Okay, so this statement is false. Now the fifth question, the petty cash book is used to record the large cash payments. Now students, where the petty cash book is used to record large cash payment, do you think this question is true or false? So yes, the correct answer it is a false. Why? Petty cash book has been prepared by the main cashier so that the small transactions can't be handled by him, it will be handled by the petty cashier, and because of that only the petty cash book has been prepared. So the right answer is petty cash book is used to record only the small cash payments. Okay, so large cash payment is always handled by the cash book, the main cash book. So here the statement is false because petty cash book don't record the large cash payment, it records the small cash payment. Okay, so here is the next round, that is the multiple choice question rounds, that is your MCQs, round number 3rd. So here we go. First question, when a firm maintains cash book, it does not need to maintain. What are the various types of options are there? जनरल प्रॉपर उन्हें बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, या फिर परचेज बुक बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, या फिर सेल्स बुक बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, और या फिर कैश एंड बैंक अकाउंट इन लेजर बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Now student, in the topic of cash book, I have already shared you that cash book is our main book also, and also it's our ledger also. If you are preparing the cash book, then you are not required to prepare any journal entry related to cash also, and also you are not required to prepare any ledger. So yes, from this wording, the proper answer is the D option. When a cash book is maintained, we are not required to prepare any cash account or bank account in our ledgers because cash book satisfies both the conditions. Okay, so next question. Second question, purchase book is used to record what? The options are there on the screen, the 4 options. Cash purchase of goods, credit purchase of goods, credit purchase of assets, or the cash purchase of assets. So students, you know why we are preparing the purchase book. We are preparing the purchase book to record all the transactions related to the purchase which are there on the credit basis. because if it is a cash basis, then it will be recorded in our cash book, and if it is on a credit basis, then it will be recorded in the purchase book. So from these four options, the correct option, yes, the correct option is the B option. Why? Because credit purchase of the goods are always recorded in the purchase book. Okay, so next question on the screen. Third question, a contra entry is an entry that involves A, B, C and D. These are the four options. Whether this contra entry involves cash account as well as sales. B option, bank account as well as discount. C option, cash account as well as bank account. Or the D option, cash account as well as discount account. Now students, the contra entry says that whenever any type of transactions which are happening between the cash and the bank, and that type of transactions are denoted by the contra entry by the word name C. Okay, in the left column we are writing the word, just a single letter, that is the C. So yes, contra entries is always for the entry where the transactions are done between the cash account and the bank account. So from this, our answer, the perfect answer is the C option, because contra entry is prepared for the transactions happening between the cash account as well as the bank account. Then only the contra entry will come. Okay, so here goes the next question. Fourth question, provision for doubtful debts created at the rate 6% on debtors with a book value of rupees 12,000. Then this transactions will be recorded in which book? So here are the four options: purchase book, sales book, cash book, or general proper book. Since these debtors are related to our assets, and making a provisions on these debtors is just like reducing their value. So this type of reduction, it will not be coming in our purchase book, sales book, purchase return or sales return. And where it will be recorded? It will be recorded only in the one book, that is the general proper book. So here the correct answer for this is the D, general proper. Why? Purchase book only records the transactions related to the purchase which is done on credit. Sales book records the transactions related to the sales which are done on the credit. Cash book records the transactions in which the cash is received or the cash is paid, and whereas the general proper records the transactions, it records all those transactions which are not satisfied in any of the above books. So yes, this type of transaction will be recorded in the general proper. Okay, so next question here on the screen. Fifth question, discount previously allowed but later on disallowed is recorded in, yes students, the option cash book, purchase book, sales book and the general proper book. Yes students, I know that you know the answer for this, because now you know the concept what is to be written in what account. So yes, the correct answer is your D option, that is the general proper book, because cash book only records the cash transactions, purchase book records only purchase transactions, sales book reports only the sales related transactions. So any type of discounts, anything is there, whether we have taken a rebate or whether we have provided any type of discount, all these transactions are to be recorded in our general proper book. So correct answer, that is the general proper book. Okay, so next, sixth question, the following balances are incurred by the petty cashier during the month. For the postage, it has incurred 1200 rupees. For the conveyance, it is rupees 500. For the sundries, that is the additional expenses, 1700 rupees. An impressed amount of rupees 8000 was given in the beginning. Okay, so this 8000 was given, and what he has expended? He has expended 1200 rupees, 500 rupees and 1700 rupees. So what is the amount of the reimbursement? Now students, you know that petty cash book works on an impress system, in which whatever you expend, that much amount will be reimbursed by your main cash book. Okay, so here we are expending 1200 plus 500 plus 1700. It means total 3400 rupees we are expending. So how much amount we will be getting a reimbursed from the main cash book? Yes, the option from this four option, I think so you have made the answer, and the correct answer is the C, that is the 3400 rupees we will reimbursed by the cash book. Okay, the main cashier. So here is the next question on the screen related, that is question number 7. Bank issued a demand draft for rupees 15,000 in the favor of Mayank. Bank charged rupees 50 for issuing the draft. Okay, 15,000 का अगर बैंक डिमांड ड्राफ्ट हम लोगों ने बनाया तो बैंक उसके ऊपर 50 रुपया चार्ज कर रही है. So amount will be shown on the side in dash column of the cash book. So हम लोग को यहाँ पर दो आंसर है, यहाँ पे fill up the रह गया है. Amount will be shown on dash side and in the dash column of the cash book. Now students, बैंक इश्यू ड्राफ्ट कब करती है? जब हम लोग कहते हैं हमको किसी को पे करना है और डिमांड ड्राफ्ट के थ्रू पे करना है। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, यू नो cash book debit side is the receipt side and whereas the credit side is payment side. So one of the answer, it will be shown on what side? It is a payment, so it will be shown on the credit side. Okay, and in which column? That is the dash column of the cash book. Since it is issued by the bank, so it will be getting out of the bank column only. So yes, the correct answer is the bank. So yes, from this option, what is the perfect answer? It will be shown on the payment side, that is the credit side, and it will be deducted from which column? It is from the bank column. So from A, B, C and D, from all these four options, the correct option is the B option, because it will be shown on the payment side, that is your credit side, and it will be deducted from your bank column of the cash book, because बैंक ने ये अमाउंट पे किया डिमांड ड्राफ्ट, तो बैंक अकाउंट में से उनका पेमेंट माइनस हो जाएगा. ओके, सो हियर इज द लास्ट राउंड, दैट इज योर मैच द फॉलोइंग राउंड. इट्स द राउंड नंबर 4. Okay, so we are going with the first question of this match the following. So here on the screen, match the following. Monthly total of the purchase book is, and total of the sales book is posted to, and on this side here are the four options: posted to the credit side of purchase account, posted to the debit side of the purchase account, posted to the credit side of sales account, or posted to the debit side of the sales account. Now students, you are required to know that at the time of preparing the subsidiary books, when the total is coming, the end total is written. As in for the purchase book, we are writing that total purchase account, and in bracket we are writing the debit. Okay, and when the sales book is prepared, we are writing what? We are writing the credit. So yes, for the first, the correct answer is it is posted to the debit of the purchase account. Okay, and the total of the sales book, sales is always recorded on the credit side of the journal entry. तो जब आपका टोटल सेल्स करोगे तो उसका कौन सा अकाउंट में किस साइड में पोस्ट होगा? वो आपका क्रेडिट साइड में होगा. तो प्रॉपर आंसर फॉर इट इज सी. सो यस, द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर द फर्स्ट इट इज बी, बिकॉज परचेज आर पोस्टेड ऑन द डेबिट साइड ऑफ द परचेज अकाउंट एंड द सेल्स बुक, द टोटल ऑफ द सेल्स बुक विल बी पोस्टेड ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड ऑफ द सेल्स अकाउंट. ओके, सो हियर इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, मैच द सुटेबल ऑप्शन. Transactions not recorded in the cash book, that is first, and second, not a contra entry. So out of these three options on the other side, you are required to choose the perfect. The A option which is given is the cash withdrawn from bank for personal use. B, that is sold goods worth rupees 5,000, and C, that is the trade discount. So you are required to choose the proper. So transaction not recorded in the cash book. Now students, in the cash book, we are recording all those transactions which are made in terms of a cash. So yes, any type of discount, then that type of discounts are never recorded in the cash book. So for first, the correct option is what? The correct option is C, that is trade discount is never recorded. And second, it's not a contra entry. So which is not a contra entry? Okay, so which one is not a contra entry? So yes, the perfect answer is the A, cash withdrawn from bank for personal use. If we are withdrawing from bank for personal use, it is known as drawings. So it is only written by the name on the payment side by drawings, and amount will be written. But if it is for the official use, that is for the office use, then it will be the contra entry. So here not a contra, it is the A, because sold goods 5,000. If we are selling goods 5,000, the person will give us the money, and this money if we received in cash and when we deposit in the bank, so it is the cash deposit into bank, and it might be your contra entry. So the correct option A is not a contra entry. So for first, the C option is right, and for the second, the A option is right. Now the next question here on the screen, match the following option. Goods lost by fire, rupees 85,000. The claim of 40% received. So out of 85,000, 40% claim is received from the insurance company. So insurance company will be debited by dash, and entry will be recorded in dash. So you are required to know where you will write this entry. Okay, and the second is there, debtor of rupees 50,000 become insolvent, and 50% is recovered from his estate. Okay, so on the other side there are the four options: rupees 25,000, cash, rupees 50,000, cash, rupees 34,000, general proper book, and rupees 85,000, general proper book. So students, you are required to choose the proper. Now out of 85,000, first option, that is goods lost by fire is 85 and claim of 40% received from insurance company. तो आपको इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से कितना 40% मिल रहा है. So 85,000 का 40% कितना होगा स्टूडेंट्स, आपको वो फाइंड आउट करना है. So 85,000 का 40% is 34. आप ये सिर्फ अंदाजे से देख लीजिए, 85,000 का 40% ही मिल रहा है तो 34. आपके इन ऑप्शन के अंदर सी के अंदर लिखा हुआ है 34,000. ओके, फिर लिखा ये एंट्री कहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड होगी, तो अभी तक रुपये मिला नहीं है, मिलने वाला है. ना ही आपने परचेज किया, ना आपने ये सेल किया है, ना कोई अभी तक कोई भी तरह का कैश मिला है, तो स्टूडेंट्स उसको कहाँ रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा, अभी उसको जनरल प्रॉपर में रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा. सो फॉर फर्स्ट the correct option is the C option, that is 34,000 will be received from the insurance company and this entry will be recorded where it will be recorded in your general proper. Okay, so first option it is C. Now second, debtor of 50,000 become insolvent and 50% is recovered from his assets. तो हमें 50,000 में से 50% ही मिल पा रहा है, मतलब हम लोग को 25,000 ही मिलेगा. आप देख सकते हो पहले ऑप्शन के अंदर भी 25,000 लिखा हुआ है. एंड यस, ये हमको किस फॉर्म में मिलेगा, कैश फॉर्म में ही मिलेगा. सो यस, फॉर सेकंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ए. सो हियर इज द आंसर. सो फर्स्ट, फॉर फर्स्ट the answer is C, and for the second the right answer is A. So students, this is how we end up this series. And students, if you like this channel, do subscribe, like and share with your friends and relatives and spread as much as you can. And yes, we are going to come with the various topics also. For till then, okay, thank you, bye bye.